With the Madison, there were months of preparation. An entire section of hotel, the connection to Boston Garden and North Station, had to be cut away conventionally. The Loiseau family faced obstacles here, several of them.
Politics. It's a very political town with a plethora of different groups and agencies involved, being downtown Boston. That is the biggest
Madison, the heaviest steel columns in any building they've ever worked on.
Preparing the steel columns is the most delicate involvement, and it has to be done at the last minute because of uncertainty as to high winds. We are tampering with the structural integrity of the building. We have to be gentle. Basically, the tool we use is explosives. Explosives, linear shape charges, put gravity into motion. Gravity brings the building down, not the explosives.
On Friday, the hotel already looked like a ghost of its former self. Chunks cut away. That old sign on the back of the building, which for years faced garden goers, apparently going unheeded by the wrecking crews.
We're using very little dynamite, actually, because the linear shape chargers are what sever the steel columns. Dynamite, as the general public would call it, is just used to kick those columns out of their plumb position so the building falls.
7 o'clock this morning.
If you see the crowd start to put me inside, pull me out.
The city council is all inside, and all the other candidates are inside, just like you asked.
Everybody back.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, fire!
And then the dust cloud hit. I just put my hood up here because we've got dust falling all over us here. It's come back underneath the MBTA elevated tracks, and it is literally cutting out daylight here. And the blast results?
Yeah, it's better than I expected, frankly.
All right, well, congratulations.
And we pray a lot, and I think the Lord is faithful. And, of course, gravity brings it down.
After you spend this much time with a building, you know, you get real close to it, and when it all of a sudden it's gone, you know, it's a little bit sad.
The eerie sight of the Madison's ornate roof sitting atop the rubble as though wrecked by a Hollywood director. And who do you suppose might have bathed in those tubs over the 53 years past?
Now comes Miller time. It takes as much skill to bring down a building as it does to put one up.
That's the way they did it for the commercial, but this is reality. At the site of the former Madison, Mike Levitt, News 7.
Thank you, Mike. While the Loiseau family was hard at work, thousands of other people treated this demolition as one big party, an event worth getting up extra early on a Sunday morning to see, as News 7's Janice Glenn tells us.
They came from everywhere. Despite the rain and the early hour, Boston police placed the crowds at well over 25,000 people. Even Boston Mayor Kevin White had a ringside seat to view the action.
This is a great event. I said this shows Boston's a small town. It likes it.
But it's a good thing it's a Sunday morning.
Oh, absolutely. It wouldn't make any difference. This crowd would have shown up under any circumstances.
Spectators got anxious as the big moment drew near. Then there were several jarring blasts. The Madison crumbled to the ground, and the crowds went wild.
It's unbelievable. I can't believe it took such a short period of time.
Is it exciting as you thought it would be?
Yeah, my knees are shaking.
A Boston patrol.
I think it was the noise that really scared me, and I felt a little bit of the vibration, but it was exciting. We came all the way down from New Hampshire.
For these young boys, the blast was the 4th of July.
Yeah, I cheered. My heart went wild.
Did the noise scare you?
Yeah, it blew up right in your face.
When it was over, crowds moved in to view the wreckage that was the Madison Hotel. And you could hear people saying over and over again, they would never forget this day. In Boston, Janice Glynn, News 7.
Well, I didn't get to see it happen yesterday, but I understand it was a great show. Friends of mine who normally would never get out of bed before noon on a Sunday got up at 6 to come down here and join the 26,000 other people that watched it happen.
And we have our souvenirs, because I think it's kind of sad. I know it had to make way for change, but I feel a bit nostalgic about it. The Beatles did stay here in 1964.
This is going to be a great keepsake, because I didn't tell you, this was on the roof right over the room where the Beatles stayed.
Paul McCartney was in the room.
He saw this tile.
This is dated, by the way, December 7th, 1929. Quite a collector's item with copper nails.
Well, we've got quite a show for you tomorrow night and all this week on Evening Magazine. Tomorrow night, we take you behind the scenes of NBC Network News and follow anchorman Tom Brokaw through a hectic day, and we learn that he really is a nice guy.
In our second story, it's the mysterious man on Mars. See some photographs that reveal a face carved in the Martian desert. How did it get there? On Wednesday night, rock video comes to Boston. See the John Butcher Axis Group record their new hit song on videotape down at the Commonwealth Pier.
On Thursday night, it's a close shave for us as we take you behind the scenes of Gillette World Shaving Headquarters and see some of the research they do.
On our Thank Goodness It's Friday show, see a man who would like to see all New Englanders become gourmet coffee drinkers.
So it's a good week ahead on Evening Magazine. Hope you're with us.
Thanks for joining us tonight, and say a final goodbye to the Madison Hotel. Good night.
Good night.